All in readiness for the toss. Let's go for it. Jyoti. Heads is the call. And it is a tail. Yeah. So Bangladesh have won the toss. Jyoti, first and foremost, congratulations. You've won the toss. And what would you do?
We like to bowl.
Jyoti, the Bangladesh captain, have won the toss and elected to field first.
First ball of the series. Off goes Marufa. Nicely driven, finds the gap right away. Australia off the mark. Couple of runs to get the scoreboard rolling. Start warming up. It's going to be a very interesting series overall as well. Australia.
Pull shot. And we'll get the first boundary. No chance for the fielder.
Brilliant shot there. Alyssa Healy definitely knows how to play on the back foot. The kind of wickets that the Australians are habituated to playing in. Just found that ball short of length. Made use of that. Swiveled around. Played it fine. Just not able to take that catch. Second over from Sultana. The off spinner right away. Gets some turn. Oh, is that a wicket? Wow. First stop. First ball. Litchfield's gone. Bangladesh through Sultana gets the first breakthrough.
Absolutely fantastic bowling from Sultana. And from the good length, there was a bit of turn and couldn't negotiate it properly. Litchfield, she is destructive. This is really important wicket for Bangladesh. It will motivate the team. They are happy. Litchfield, she's upset because couldn't negotiate it, and that was the very first delivery from Sultana.
Phoebe Litchfield just not being able to negotiate the first delivery, which was picture perfect. Just fell on the right spot, turned just enough to beat the outside edge, got the tip of the off stump. What a dream start for Sultana and for Bangladesh, creating a chance in the previous over, but that was the big fish. Alyssa Healy, she's still there. Now comes in with her torn off helmet. Ellis Perry, she's carried this all along her career within the 30-yard circle.
That was outside edge and was a chance for Bangladesh. Missed it. Chasing it. Saved the boundary. But there was absolutely a clear chance for Bangladesh.
Brilliant delivery once again, beating Healy outside the off stump. And that's why you would want to keep a slip. Sultana can keep the ball both ways. Beating Healy all ends up.
Bit of short delivery. Back foot pull. Nicely punched. And it's a boundary. Welcome boundary for Team Australia.
That is the power of the Aussies. Captain Alyssa Healy launching on that. Just rocked onto the back foot, was waiting for something short, and it was quite short from Sultana. Got the treatment.
This is the first time that we have seen Sultana bowled very short. And once again, outside edge. That should be out. Finger goes up. Another wicket for Bangladesh. That is really excellent. Excellent delivery. Second wicket down.
Ellis Perry gone. A big blow for Australia, and what a bowling effort from Sultana right away with the new ball. The persistence from Jyoti to keep the slip on worked out beautifully. Ellis Perry, I'm sure, wanted to have a longer stay at the crease. This is a long series. 3 ODIs followed by the 3 T20s, but she has disappointed right at the top. But you always have to give credit to the bowler. Sultana again with that ball straightening up. She wanted to go gung-ho through the leg side. There was a very thick outside edge, but what a catch. It deflected off Jyoti's gloves, and then it was Fahima taking the catch. Look at that celebration.
Anticipate It was once again a pitch, inside out shot, but this time, no mistake, it's a boundary.
Fantastic blow from Alyssa Healy. Just found the width she needed. Went for the big drive in the previous ball, but this time round, ball had a little bit of height and she made use of it. No intentions of keeping it down. Went over the infield. Alyssa Healy looking dangerous.
And there is that one fielder. Oh, now that's an appeal, and she's given. Massive wicket for Bangladesh. It's the big fish, the Australian captain, Alyssa Healy. She has to depart. She took the outside edge, and she's gone for 24 from 39 deliveries. Marufa, we were talking about her being a bit unlucky, and she gets the important breakthrough.
We were speaking of the length that Marufa is bowling. Again, credit to her. She's been persistent, consistent with the length. We talked if she was guilty of banging it short, she'll be pulled away, but she was right on the money in terms of length. And in that corridor, right outside the off stump, just inviting Alyssa Healy, the set batter with all her experience, to come, draw forward and play that drive. And in the process, inducing that outside edge. And formalities really for the Bangladesh skipper to get rid of the Aussie skipper. Here's the wicket. Again, here's that line. The tempting the batter. And again, we often mention bowling in tandem. She was going for the drive. She was not to the pitch of the ball. Draw it forward. Is the length. Perfect. And he was going. Now it has beaten the fielder, found the gap. And against adverse conditions, they found a boundary. And perhaps after quite a few overs, as two fielders run off, but Talia McGrath has played it nicely for 4 runs.
Yeah, it was a bit short and just played along the ground. No need for any extra risk there. The outfield is very...
Bounce came straight in and the finger goes up. Brilliant from Naida.
First from the comp box and then the umpire. It was really plumb. And didn't take that much time, umpire. And that was a very clean leg before. Another breakthrough for Team Bangladesh. This is 48 for 4. Partnership breaks. That will be really some sort of pace for Team Bangladesh once again.
That was the armor from Naida. Went straight through. McGrath played for the turn. Missed the inside edge. Straight onto the pads. And it was an easy decision for the umpire in the end. So 4 wickets down as we look at how things transpired. Naida, she had a little chat with Nigar Sultana right before this delivery, and I think they were plying on this. She was trying to beat her outside the off stump with some good orthodox left arm spin and then just went with the arm. That was a brilliant variation that brought the 4th wicket.
Comes down the wicket, waits for the flight to dip down, and times it nicely, finds the gap. She's shown patience, picked the right deliveries, and again, it's the right time of the innings. She's choosing her deliveries quite well. Beth Mooney is in good form.
And Bangladesh looking to get their 5th wicket. That's why Jyoti's brought on Sultana, and on this occasion, a beautiful shot by Ash Gardner. Gets 4 runs for it. One of the shots of the match. One of the shots of the day so far. Inside out. As we can see once again, getting to the pitch of the delivery. And just a few bounces onto the boundary. That long off region.
Fahima with the wrong on. They're excited. Given! It's the big wicket of Beth Mooney. Just brushed the bat on the way. And she's gotten the breakthrough. She goes for 25 as Bangladesh celebrate. She makes that long walk back in dismay. It's 78 for 5.
Excellent bowling there by Fahima. Gets the wicket. Captain Nigar Sultana Jyoti was looking for that 5th wicket. And that happens from the bowling of Fahima. Again, tossed up. The batter not sure whether to really come onto the front foot.
Marufa with one. And Fahima. Now there was a catch of dropped by Shobhana Mustari. It was pretty straightforward one, and Marufa yet again from the very first delivery. Beg your pardon, Fahima could have had another one, and Mustari has dropped it. Think it was Ashley Gardner? Yes, it was. Was looking for the big one, but dropped.
How costly could that be? Immediately.
Gardner's job so far. She's played a very good knock. 22 looked the most comfortable and composed. She plays the late cut, finds the gap. A big chase for Fahima, and she gives up. Very important boundary for Australia from the bat of Ashley Gardner. There was a well-placed shot. Played it late, as Mahfouz was speaking. She met the ball quite late, just enough to find that gap past the short third man.
That was really important to use the crease. That's what we were talking about. The nature of the wicket and the ball, the way the ball behaving. So you have to. Came down the wicket. She missed it. And finally, the chase was not successful. And they got the boundary. Welcome boundary.
That's a nice shot from Sutherland. Timed it pretty well. Came down the wicket. Hit it straight and through the legs of the bowler. Could have done better, I guess. Just missed the...
And there is a deep mid-wicket. Look, she went for the back foot. And then a very nice pull shot. And there was a room, there was a space. That's what we were talking about. That go for the back foot and create the space and then create the shot.
Sultana turning the ball in towards... Oh, that's gone! Square leg umpire raises his finger. Neither celebrates. Yet another one bites the dust for Australia. The sixth wicket is gone. Ashley Gardner goes off for a well-played 32, but neither gets her second. An important breakthrough for Bangladesh.
There was not Sultana to negotiate after, coming up and leaving the crease dangerously, because Nahida, she used to get turns. She got turns and she was beat by the turn. Just look at the action. She came, she left the crease and she thought she will get the ball into the slot, but it turned a lot than she expected. Beat by the turn. And nice job done by the captain behind the stumps.
It was big. It was big.
Lapson fielding again. It was well struck. She was on top of it. Was Annabel Sutherland. Slightly short, and she rocked back onto the back foot. Crunched it through covers. And Jyoti certainly not happy with the fielding. Gets 4 runs.
Yeah, a bit too short, and there was enough room to play that off the back foot. A very good looking shot. Think twice, thrice.
Off the back foot, it was short, and I think she's got hold of it. Few bounces to the boundary from Annabel Sutherland. A few smiles, a laughs among the Australian batters in the middle also, but a welcome boundary nonetheless.
Pounced onto that, saw the length being short, and made up her mind to pull it with as much power as possible. Perhaps didn't get the perfect connection nonetheless. There was...
Shorna is going to... Here's Shorna. Inside out. Finds the gap. That's beautifully played by Annabel Sutherland. Crunched through covers for 4.
2 boundaries in quick succession for the Australian team. One from the bat of Wareham, one from the bat of Sutherland. And we can see once again just finding that gap.
There's no space for... Goal! Yes! The slip is rewarded. Outside edge. Shorna gets the breakthrough. A brilliant catch by Nahida. I think it was Rabia, in fact. Yes. Rabia takes a stunner in the slip cotton. And Georgia Wareham, she departs. They finally broken the partnership.
This was looking dangerous for Bangladesh, and the Tigresses, they fought back once again. They will not let go. And we see once again Sharna giving the ball a bit of loop, turning sharply, and an excellent catch. Very, very good catch taken there at first slip. She had to dive to her left.
Crisp shot of the back foot. And misfielding gifts Annabelle Sutherland and Australia a boundary.
Not the best effort there at the deep. And Sutherland, she's moving on to the 40s as a result of that.
Quite a few 30-plus partnerships in between. That was flighted, but that was a full toss. Dispatched onto the boundary for the first 6 of the innings. Alana King smashed that.
Yes, and they will welcome this 6th because this is the first 6 of this innings, and there was a flighted delivery. She got it perfectly, and there was no mistake. Timed it.
A very famous tie last year in June. That was cut away and cut away nicely. Finds the gap, Alana King. Another important boundary for Australia. There was with an offer and she took that gleefully. This partnership looking dangerous now. We've seen Sutherland being part of a couple of 34-run partnerships. One with Gardner, the other with Wareham, and now Alana King and Sutherland putting up a very, very important partnership at the business end of the innings. Australia stands her ground, a solid base and a solid hit out of the park. That was massive. Extremely important runs here for Australia. Alana King, mighty blow from her. That was flighted, but she waited for the ball to bounce in and rocked into her back foot. The connection was pure. The ball went all the way a second.
Oh, what a shot that is. Will it go again? This time, bigger. It's another 6.
Coming into the party right at the end of the innings, Alana King winding up, scoring those big shots. Just look at that. It was full, but manufactured out of nowhere. She's got the power. And she's got the time. Struggling right now, Fahima. Again, this time she employs the slog sweep. Finds the gap again. 2 fielders there. Just couldn't get it. Another boundary. Alana King, her highest ODI score. If you look at the length, she really connects well again. But 2 fielders there. They should have stopped that. Waited for each other to take charge, but none took charge in the end. The ball just
34. Oh my goodness! Is it once again? Or will it be a catch? No, it's a 6! This is Alana King for you! That is truly superb! This is called wrist power. What they have in the tail. They have shown it clearly. Alana King! What a fantastic over they are producing here.
This is big. This is massive from Alana King. Massive over. Massacre in the last over. Another one! This is flat, and this also goes all the way. What an over for Australia, and what a way to finish the innings. The end of 50 overs. They go well past 200 now. This is a big, big score from Australia. The last over yielding 4 sixes, all coming off the bat of Alana King. Desperate dive, desperate jump from
Swing, an offer, but down the leg, overcompensating. So, but we'll start off with the wide, start off with the extras, and an interesting field set by Elisa Healy. There is a slightly widish, shorter mid-on, and right, like
way. Field that has been set. Shoot going for the in-swinger. This time gets the outside edge. The first wicket for Australia. An outside edge well taken behind the stumps by skipper Elisa Healy. Farzana Hawks stay in the crease. Is done.
and Megan Schutt strikes in the very first over. and gets rid of Farzana Hakpinki, the sole centurion in the Bangladesh side, and she's gone for naught without troubling the scorers. Not the start Bangladesh would have hoped for, and exactly what Australia wanted.
Just a start for Bangladesh. Not troubling the scorers there, Pinky. Just look at the swing that Shoot extracted. It was prodigious swing. Got the outside edge, and what a take from Alyssa Healy behind the stumps. She was moving to her left and had to dive in the other.
Flick it.
This time she does. Nice glance down the leg. The ball races off and goes to the boundary. This time driven well, finds the gap. The ball's racing through the carpet, and Murshida finds her second boundary. See what goes off in the next ball. That's driven, finally bat to ball. Is there a fielder? There's no one patrolling the third man region. An outside edge goes off to the boundary.
What Shomannoy and Ahmed bin Parvez were talking about. Oh my goodness. Whenever I was talking about staying on the wicket, now this is the time for the captain to come and to take the responsibility.
It is difficult for batting now. A big shot comes out finally. Pressure released. Nigar Sultana Jyoti gets her first boundary. That's giving Jyoti some trouble, and there you see the outside edge induced, but just past the first slip, and it'll run all the way. So Jyoti now thinking about playing the paddle, and the ball goes past the wicket keeper. It'll be wides plus 4 runs, so 5 runs in total as Wareham continues.
That's the delivery that captain wants from you. It was about to kiss the edge, trying to bringing the ball in from that angle, and it's causing, because staying on the wicket, defending the balls, that is necessary, because the bad ball will come and you will charge it. This is the way. And
He's played it late and beat the fielder. Will get a boundary. Nigar Sultana Jyoti.
And it would come in handy in the end. Got beautiful cut shot there from Subhana Mustari. There is a big gap behind square, and that's where she wanted to go, but the ball goes and crashes onto the stumps. Instead, Subhana Mustari, right after the drinks break, has to depart.
And I did say that Bangladesh would hope not, but they've managed to take the wicket of Shubhana Mustari. Round the legs, wrapped around the legs. Full delivery flighted, she was down.
That was a slower one. Change of pace. Is there an opportunity? Oh my goodness. A comedy of errors amplified by that direct hit. And another wicket falls for Bangladesh. This was unfortunate, but the mix-up resulted in a run-out. One has to go. That was a slower one. She played a nice drive, but look at that effort there. Brilliant fielding.
And looking for something. Once again, a fuller delivery, and now does the umpire budge? He goes upstairs to the third umpire.
look at that. Has to be made by Murshid Ali Khan.
Stumps are close to being hit.
And here is another wicket. This is absolutely unfortunate. Sort of a
Again, played on the onside. A quick single taken. There was a fielder there.
Shit. What happened? What happened? There is an appeal for the run out.
Foot probably isn't down on time, as we can see the stumps being broken.
Another wicket down, and this time this is the captain of Bangladesh, Nigar Sultana Jyoti. That was really lazy effort. You cannot do it.
Now as you go deeper into the batting order. Goes for the big one. Went straight up. Catch is an offer. It's a good catch taken.
Sharna Akhtar, the latest casualty. There was a length delivery. Hit the deck hard. Was full drivable length, but not timed well there.
Your back is pinned. Oh, brilliant delivery from Kim Garth. It was full skid on.
Did
And-
not let Rabia get out of the crease in any way. She got stuck. Much easier. This time she goes big. A one-handed hoik. Is there a fielder there? She is there. What promised to be a competitive match when Bangladesh bowled has gradually turned into an absolute Aussie domination. Ashley Gardner gets her second as we look at the catch from Ellis Perry, fresh off the WPL victory with Royal Challengers Bangalore.
More and more people will be attracted towards this game, and as I say it, the umpire raises his finger. Ash Gardner has the final wicket, and that's the match for Australia. They've won handsomely. Ash Gardner finishing the job in this over, and really a thoroughly well-deserved victory for Australia, who take a 1-0 lead, winning by 118 runs in this first of 3 ODIs. All of these matches will be played here at the home of cricket in Bangladesh, Mirpur's Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium.
Australia finishes off in style. Ash Gardner picking up her third. Marufa was just strapped right in front. Skiddy delivery within the stumps. Caught the tail ender, and Bangladesh, the middle and late middle order, exposed. The 3 runouts definitely did not help. But you also have to appreciate the kind of fielding that the Australians did. The number of direct hits that came in, the discipline with which the bowlers bowled. Looking at the final scorecard of the Bangladesh batting, they could just play out 36 overs. The big contribution coming from extras, 23 from Australia. They'll definitely not be happy with that, but Farzana Haq Pinky, the only centurion for Bangladesh in ODI history, got out for naught. Just the 3 double-digit scores. Subhana Mostari 17, Murshida Khatun 10, and Captain Nigar Sultana crafting her way into 27 from 64, but the rest were just in a procession of coming and going in and out of the wicket. And in the end, the dominant Australians wrapped Bangladesh up for 95. A very nice looking bowling card for Australia. 3 wickets for Gardner, who came in the end and wrapped the tail up, but it was Elena King. 3 maidens, 1 for 12. Another brilliant performance from the leggy. Kim Garth, Megan Shute had a good day out. Wickets shared between them. Alice Perry, although not picking up a wicket, she still was very economical. Match summary: Australia women's 213 for 7. Annabelle scoring 58, not out. And Elena King with a handy 48 of just 31. 32 and 25 from Gardner and Mooney as well. For Bangladesh, Sultana Khatun and Nahida Akhtar picked up 2. In response, Bangladesh just played 36 overs, 95 all out, a dominating win by Australia by 118 runs. Post-match presentation coming soon.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T-Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.